Hello! I've come home to Wales for the week and I don't know what to talk about really, so I thought I'd talk about Doctor Who! Yay! This is obviously not Doctor Who, this is a Dalek, which is copyright Terry Nation BBC 1963, just in case you were wondering. Yeah, this is a red Dalek. I think it might be battery operated, but I don't know. I just found it on the floor, which is what you do. You find Doctor Who related stuff on the floor if you like Doctor Who. If you don't like Doctor Who, then you probably won't find it. Who'd have thought? Anyway, Doctor Who's starting again tonight. Woo! It's been ages. Woo! So a lot of people say it's a kids programme, but a lot of other people say no, it's not. It's not a kids program. It's family orientated. It's not a kids programme, and they get very uptight about it. Now, I've always liked Doctor Who. Always. But I went out with somebody who really liked Doctor Who, that insisted that he was a mega fan of Doctor Who. If he sees this, he'll know who he is. He'll go, ooh, I said, ooh, you shouldn't talk about me. Never mind. Anyway, I went out with him, and he once said to me, what's it like to sleep with somebody that's met Tom Baker? I know, yeah, I couldn't answer that really. And at that time, I had actually interviewed Colin Baker, and I've also met and interviewed Paul McGann. I nearly forgot then. How could I forget? Paul McGann, very charming, yes. And I kept the interview on a mini disc. I recorded it on a mini disc, and I can't listen back because I've never actually owned a mini disc. I borrowed the mini disc player for that particular occasion. So yeah, Colin Baker and Paul McGann. That's my Doctor Who reminiscences. I would love to be in Doctor Who, but no, I've never been in Doctor Who. Am I going to be in Doctor Who? Probably not. I'm probably not going to be a Dalek, that's for sure. Yeah, but a lot of the people that I did drama with at various different stages have ended up in Doctor Who, because this is Wales and that's where it's made, and I left Wales, and that's what like most of the people, like there's somebody that I went to college with at 16 or 17, he was a few years older than me. He's always popping up in Doctor Who. I mean, he's a glorified extra really, but he's been a Dalek human hybrid, he's been lots of things. There's somebody else that I went to school with, university, no, he's a couple of years older than me too, somebody called Sean Carson, who was called John Carson, who is always in Doctor Who. I've seen him several times. He was a policeman on a roof. He actually does the audio Doctor Who ones, the ones that are set on Gallifrey. He's, I think, Narvin, something Narvin. I haven't actually heard them. The big, I was going to say the Big Issue, that's not it. The Big Finish ones. I know a couple of people that have written Doctor Who, but am I in Doctor Who? No, I'm not in Doctor Who. Why am I not in Doctor Who? Make it a campaign. I should be Doctor Who. That's how Doctor Who-y I am. My favourite Doctor is probably Patrick Troughton, who I didn't actually see till fairly late because I got a big box set to review of the lost episodes, some of the lost episodes, and I started watching those. Goes, oh, this Patrick Troughton's good. Oh, and Jamie, he's good too. What used to really irritate my boyfriend was when I made any sort of reference to the fact that Jamie and the Doctor do touch each other an awful lot. Is there something in that? And he just got really angry at that, so I used to just say it more because it was funny to me. Anyway, there's a lot of attachments on a Dalek, and I'm not sure what they're all for, but, I mean, what's that for? It's a zingy thing. That's a probe, isn't it? It just punch thing. I don't know what are the little antennae things for on the Daleks? And what are the bumps for? What is the purpose of Dalek bumps? Really? You know, this isn't really practical. I mean, they've loads of evolutionary processes so that they've little creatures inside and they're just these stupid rubbish. I mean, they could have done better, really. If they want to be the pinnacle of evolution, then Dalek isn't it. I'm thinking it really isn't. Anyway, Doctor Who's on tonight. Ooh, Jenna Louise Coleman is the new companion. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A few people have said they don't like her so far, but I'm going to just let it be. See whether I can. I'm going to judge probably quite soon, but at the moment I'm just, you know, hanging in the balance. She was in the Doctor Who. Oh, she was in the Doctor Who. Of course, she's in the Doctor Who. She was in the Christmas episode, obviously, and she was also in the one where she was turned out to be a Dalek. Anyway. That's probably a spoiler if you haven't seen it, but if you haven't seen it, then you're probably not a Doctor Who fan, so probably doesn't matter anyway. So Doctor Who's on tonight. Excitement. So I think it's called The Bells of St. John. Yeah, I've got nothing more to say about that except Doctor Who. Ooh. Anyway, I'll see you soon then. Bye-bye.